The country has witnessed an acceleration of attacks in the recent past, attacks that in their wake have left a sour trail of deaths. And as a result, former Interior CS Joseph Olelenku and Inspector General of Police David Kimayo have been stripped of their jobs. But was this the right call by the president?
I think we made a mistake from the onset in appointing Olelenku, somebody from a different environment. This guy came from the hospitality industry right into the security industry. And we were sending him to an area that had experienced a lot of challenges.
Although the two exit the apex of Homeland Security, similar if not a much bigger problem await their successors.
As much as we say we've removed Lenku and Kimayo, I still feel that there's a lot of rot in the security sector. There's a lot of corruption in the police. There's a lot of tribalism in the police. There's a lot of political interference.
According to George Musamali, a security expert, the problem lies in the current structure of the police force. Musamali holds the view that the increase in the number of attacks could be a result of a compromised force.
The crossing in and out of the Al-Shabaab is a worrying trend. And what is worrying me so much is hearing that we have collaborators within the police service that are allowing this militia to cross in, commit atrocities and get back and get out of the country. And we are talking about corruption here.
A problem which he says can only be addressed if a more tangible outlay was channeled to the sector.
Kaiseri and his team will now need to relook at the structure and deployment of the police service. We need to equip the police. That is for sure. We also need to make sure that we motivate them to work. We are talking about housing. We are only seeing housing in Nairobi.
As part of a remedy to avert constant attacks, a section of people have called for withdrawal of Kenyan forces from Somalia, a proposal security experts have dismissed. But to guarantee a watertight security situation in the country, Musamali says community policing strategy needs to be revamped.
I'd like to draw an example of a country like Ethiopia and Uganda, whereby you'll find that popular intelligence is really working for them. Members of the public are willing to report suspicious people, they are willing to collaborate with the security agencies, but this is not happening in Kenya. I think that is our great undoing.
Experts, however, believe that Homeland Security is not entirely out of hand, stressing that if well managed, Kenyans will continue taking pleasure in tranquility that has been synonymous with the country for many decades. Eric Biegon reporting for Channel One News.